All right, we want to have a moment of silence for Kobe Bryant, Gigi, and the other 7 passengers that passed away recently. All right, welcome back, 9 to 5 sports fans. This is TJ.
This is T.
This is Nam.
All right, that our show today is really based off of celebrating the passing or the life, as you would say, of Kobe Bryant and the other passengers. But this will be mainly about Kobe. Um, we were talking earlier, and I was when we were talking off of you. I was never really a Kobe fan. The entire time he played, I didn't like him, But getting to following him after he retired, you get a different perspective on people. And I think my moment for Kobe was when he first came into the league, really obnoxious, didn't care. You can tell he was going to be a star right off the jump.
Yeah.
Look at the way he approached the game with, shooting and being a ball hog, so to speak. But I say, he'll be missed. One of the greats. Definitely the best Laker of all time. Not just because he passed, but I mean, facts are facts. The man scored over 16,000 points in 2 different numbers on the same team. Uh, Nobody else has done that in a 20-year span on one team. So definitely shout out to him, and the other 8.
My Kobe story is interesting. My first experience with Kobe was obviously when he was playing for the Lakers. I was a big Allen Iverson and Tracy McGrady fan, and when Kobe first got to the league, I was fairly young. I didn't really start I would always watch basketball, but I didn't really start understanding and knowing the game of basketball a little late into the '90s. So obviously, um, the Knicks we lost in '99, and then 2000, well, '99, and then they went on the Lakers went on a three-peat, and I got to watch that three-peat real close and real tight. When he played against AI, that was they had no chance. That 1-2 punch of Shaq and Kobe, they really had no chance of beating the Lakers. But you got to see how special Kobe was, and as much as we give Kobe flack for winning those championships with Shaq, ultimately they both won those championships together. And I remember, getting into heated arguments and almost fistfights over who was better, Kobe or T-Mac, or Kobe and Iverson. And for the most part, I grew up rooting against Kobe. And this he was what you call a assassin. You know, he didn't shy away from the big moments. He didn't shy away from the spotlight. And for you to play in LA, that's probably second to New York in as far as the media. And for you to perform at that level for 20 years is amazing. And I really didn't start appreciating Kobe until he started getting injured towards the end of his career. And then I realized that that wasn't the Kobe that I've seen throughout his whole entire, career with the 5 championships. So it took and obviously I was a lot older then, but interesting story. I honestly didn't become a LeBron fan until appreciating Kobe. And when I say that, I mean I spent so long rooting against him and not really appreciating. It's one thing for you to root against somebody, but it's another thing to appreciate what he's brought to the game and how he played the game. He played the game how you're supposed to play: hard work, dedication, and for him to give it his all, and that's one aspect. And then seeing Kobe with his kids after the fact, because there was this whole thing with Kobe that people didn't like him as a teammate and stuff like that because of how he was and how hard he was, but that was his job as far as basketball wise. If you look at him outside of basketball with his family and his kids, that was a totally different person. And that's what kind of made me look at Kobe in a different light, as well as, he was towards the end of his career. So I think him as a person outside of basketball is a totally different person from him on the court and being that sniper and assassin. That was his job. And for him to be a family man and love his family the way he did, it's two different sides of Kobe.
Yeah, I'm with y'all too. I've never been a huge Kobe fan. Kobe's everybody's favorite villain and everybody's favorite hero. Like he's a worthy villain that you want your favorite player to go against because you knew he was gonna bring the dog out of him. Even if you knew that, like AI, I grew up an AI fan too. That AI had no chance, but you knew AI was gonna go in there and do something special like he did in Game 1 of the finals, and put up 40-something, 48 points, and took Game 1. So if it wasn't for Kobe's competitive nature, I don't think we see the Tyronn Lue AI stepping over Tyronn Lue like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I've always been just a guy in the room who just will find anything to go against Kobe. Oh, he's selfish.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, credit that Game 1 though. Your Lakers just didn't have no chance to win that.
Yeah.
They just had no chance.
But yeah, AI came in there on a mission to
Right.
prove his point. Like, what? I'm going against this juggernaut of a team.
Yeah.
I gotta make a stamp. I gotta make something that's gonna be remembered.
That's set the
And
pace.
Kobe brought that out of him. Maybe Shaq as well too.
Yeah.
I think Kobe's just a competitor, man. But I think early in his career he was very misunderstood, right? Because he came off as very arrogant and very selfish. But in hindsight, now that we look back at it, you start to notice that he wanted it that bad that even if he had to do it on his own, he was willing to go take that route. That's why he was throwing his players under the bus like Smush Parker and Kwame Brown, Dwight, because they didn't have that dog that he has, and he's not going to sugarcoat anything. He even threw Powell under the bus and called him soft.
Mm-hmm.
So Kobe just had a passion for competing in any level, and we started to see that outside of basketball as well, with his investments and him breaking the game down of basketball. That's what made me more of a fan now, because most our favorite sports idols are not accessible anymore. Once they walk away from the sport, they're no longer accessible.
Right.
We see them whenever they're mentioned or somebody breaks their record or something. But Kobe stuck around the game of basketball by doing the details for ESPN. Sometimes he's at the Laker games, or he even did the podcast for like Steven Jackson and some of the other players. And the way he broke down what he's seen in the game today makes you still a fan of him, because it's like, okay, he still likes the game, and he's willing to mentor some of these younger guys. That's why I think the NBA was so devastated in the past week or so. We don't even care about the game. It's just like, wow, Kobe's gone. We're never gonna see this guy around the game no more.
They should have canceled all them games that day. I mean,
they should. Oh well, you talking about Sunday?
yeah.
Yeah,
They should've canceled
Sunday.
all
I think they should have done that, but I think it was such a short notice.
Short notice, yeah.
It's hard to tell people in the arena that.
Well, for the 1 o'clock game, 12 o'clock games, yeah.
Yeah.
The early
But
one.
the evening games, yeah, they should have canceled all of those.
Now, what's crazy was
Hold on. Before you go, when just to piggyback, right? When you said like when they leave the game, we don't see them anymore, and
Right.
I think a lot of them do that on purpose because they've been in the limelight so much.
Right.
So they want to just kind of hide, have a private life away from the game once they
Correct.
retire.
Correct.
So,
And I totally respect that, but Kobe found a unique way to still be around it, and that's something we've never seen. Like Jordan, how since Jordan has retired twice, right, from the Bulls and the Wizards, how many interviews have we seen of him?
3 times actually. Yeah. I mean, but
he haven't seen him much.
But every time they show a Charlotte game,
an NBA owner.
He's involved. You see him on the side of the court.
Right. But I'm saying,
but that's what the greats do.
To where he's still involved. Like Payton is still involved.
So
and that's what makes people still like Payton too as well.
Those type of guys right there just have an addiction to the game.
Right.
They can't go away from it.
Yeah. They might go insane if they did.
Right. They don't know what else to do.
Yeah. Well, basically, what I was gonna say was when I first found out about it, I honestly couldn't believe it was, Kobe, because we it's weird because we look at, our favorite athletes and entertainers, kind of like superheroes.
Yeah, just untouchable.
Untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hard for me to really believe that first day when I found out, and it shocked everybody. I'm sure, people still can't believe what happened.
It felt like the world stopped moving.
Yeah, everything stood still.
Even if you don't watch basketball, you hear the name Kobe Bryant just passed. I think I was watching the golf tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods was up.
Yeah.
Right? And all of a sudden, the commentators that be speaking so quietly, they paused to come and say, Kobe Bryant just passed away or got killed in a helicopter crash just minutes ago.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, this can't be a hoax like they normally do on internet.
Yeah.
This is on live TV.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not grabbing this. It just don't make any sense to me.
It's hard to even process.
It didn't register. It didn't register. Like I happened to was on Instagram and I was doing on Instagram and trying to do some other stuff, and I seen somebody put no, not Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
So automatically I'm thinking maybe he got into an accident. I'm not thinking
death. Right.
Yeah, the worst.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, all right, he probably got into an accident. But what's even crazier than that is that we literally was talking about Kobe for 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
The night before.
And that's the crazy thing, right?
The night before, LeBron passed him.
Right, yeah.
LeBron passed him for third all time.
Right.
Third all time, yeah.
And then a few hours later, that happened.
Well, I mean, he, when he sat there and responded to it, because he tweeted.
Yeah, he tweeted.
You know what I'm saying? And then, the next morning, it's like.
Yeah, it didn't.
10 hours, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It didn't feel. I couldn't believe it. Like it took me a whole day to process.
It took me about 2 days, bro.
I'm still processing. I just don't understand why all other aircrafts got grounded, but that one. So I look at it as if it's just their time. It was just their time to go.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? All other aircrafts were banned from going there. They got shut down, canceled.
It's crazy. They said even the Los Angeles police had choppers. They weren't even in the air.
Right.
There was no helicopters in the air that day. I was like, what? Like that's.
Yeah.
But that and we also have this human thing where our favorite athletes or entertainers, we know we've seen them take losses before, but we never see them take like a defeat that they don't come back from.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole time I was like, you know what, Kobe probably survived. If anybody survived in that
it's Kobe.
It had to be him. He had to jump out or something. But it's like you never think that
something like that.
That's the way he's gonna end. He's gonna end in a way where he couldn't fight out of it or he couldn't come back from it. We seen this man walk back on the court with an Achilles injury and shoot free throws.
Yeah.
So it's like you never think that your these athletes or these superheroes could just be defeated in such a way. Like it was just mind boggling to me.
Yeah, and it's what's even crazier than that is for years there's always been an argument who's the best, this person over this person. And when you think about it, when you compare Kobe and Michael, and Kobe and LeBron and Michael, and they're all cool with each other.
Yeah,
they all respect each other.
Yeah, it's just us being competitive.
Yeah, the fans are the ones that try to put them against each other.
But you remember we did this list episodes ago. Episodes ago.
Top 10 list.
Yeah,
Top 10 list.
And I till to this day, I still say Jordan, Kareem,
Kobe was left on the list. He was left on the top 10.
Not mine.
He was,
he was third on my list.
He was 11th, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
Oh, you talking about the actual ESPN list?
Yeah.
Yeah, they leave him off. We were arguing about him and Stephen Curry.
Yeah, they put Steph over Kobe.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Jordan, Kareem, Kobe, Magic Johnson, LeBron James.
That's fair.
I could even put. The only reason I got LeBron James under Magic because he has more.
That's fine, but this is not about the list.
No, I'm just saying where Kobe lies at.
That's fair.
He's third.
There's a few things you can shuffle here and there, but that list perfectly fine.
Concrete,
perfectly fine right there.
Now I seen something online that I forget the number now. People are petitioning for Kobe to be the logo.
No, I have seen a similar look.
Yeah, it was 2 million people signed the list in like 24 or 30.
Have you seen the replica that they made?
Yeah.
With him on the thing.
I seen like three different photos that they're using with 3 different logos, but the NBA is not going to do that.
Nah.
There's too much money behind that trademark that they have already.
And plus, not to mention, Jim West even spoke it out for himself. Jim West saying, I'm kind of tired of being logo.
But
before this whole Kobe thing happened, there were talks about possibly putting Jordan as the logo.
Yeah.
But Jerry West, he doesn't even get paid off of that.
Right.
He makes no money off of it.
Because it's just a silhouette of him.
Yeah.
No, because the NBA doesn't want to admit that is him.
It's him.
Yeah, but the artist that made it for the NBA told him that it's him.
Yeah,
but the NBA won't admit it, so
he
makes no money off of it. But he's cool with the logo being changed.
He wants it. He actually wants it to be changed.
He's not making no money. I don't blame him.
Yeah, he wants it to be changed. But if you put it to that Jumpman, well-known logo that's already known around the world anyway, I don't see any problem. It wouldn't be matter with me whether it be Jordan or Kobe. Either one of them look nice.
What do you guys think of the impact that? And before I even get to this question, for a long time, people of my generation would say Kobe is our Michael Jordan. No, Kobe's our Kobe Bryant. There'll never be another Michael Jordan, just like there'll never be another Kobe Bryant.
He showed close though. He came close.
He's the closest.
He's close.
I give him a good replica. Good replica.
He's the closest that we'll ever see in the next maybe 10, 20 years.
To be a Mike, yes, but as far as he put his own stamp on the game too.
No, for sure. But we're saying they're both guards. They both played well.
And he admitted his game style was
absolutely. But
their game is mirrors of each other. And they're both dogs. They're both very competitive. Kobe just fell short in the rings aspect, but numbers, he's right there with him.
Yeah,
he just fell short in the rings.
Yeah, so there'll never be another Mike. There'll never be another Kobe. Never, Magic, Bron. Those guys, they're who they are, and when you see the impact of Kobe around the league of the younger generation, it's special. Some players grew up watching Kobe, and
a lot of them actually, not some, most of them.
Well, yeah, most of them.
This generation.
You got to remember, man, coming '96. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, like as far as the guys within the last, I say maybe 10 years.
You say 20, bro.
Well, I say 10 because
it's either they played with him or they watched him.
No, I say 10 because, I mean, if you was born after 96, the last 10 plus years.
In 2010, I mean, come on, they don't know who they don't know.
That's what I'm saying. If you was born in '96,
Yeah.
you don't really know Kobe up until about 2000.
You know him for 6 years because he retired in 2016. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Within the last 10 years,
Yeah.
you know, he's definitely had an impact. You know,
They ain't see the real Kobe.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
They saw.
You saw.
Assistant
Matter
living
of fact,
Kobe.
you might have seen him growing up as a little kid. But you know, the guys like in my era, we seen Kobe from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even the older guys too. So
Right out of high school, man.
it's you know, it's a sad situation because not just the basketball aspect, but he was a father too, and he was on the path of doing something outside of basketball and being known for something outside of basketball. So I don't know. I've seen certain players say that they're not going to wear the 8 or the 24. They want to retire the jersey. I know the Mavs retired the jersey of 24. What are you guys' thoughts on the current All-Star, like the fourth quarter with the All-Star game and the tribute to Kobe?
I mean, it's necessary. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like the idea. It makes the game more different too. Each quarter starts. First 3 quarters start 0-0, and then the sum of that, and then there's a target number. It's kind of like the ESPN tournament they do, where I think it's like after the last 6 minutes they have a target point
Yeah.
to get to, and it's an untimed quarter. So it's gonna make it more competitive down the stretch.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm still, like I said, it'll be a week tomorrow, and it still feel like a dream almost.
I mean, it's just not it's a crushing blow, but not just to the Lakers or the NBA. It's a blow to the basketball world.
Yeah.
People who watch sports.
Sports in general.
So you talking about, like I told him, I don't know if you had seen it. You seen the Philippines where they made the basketball court mural of him and Gigi?
Yeah, I seen that.
That's ridiculous. A whole court. I was like, whoever painted that, man. It's almost like, I think probably about an hour and a half or 2 hours after they announced his death, he had murals on the walls everywhere.
Yeah.
There's this couple in California that they have a farm. And you've seen those fields where people make like faces and stuff. Yeah, crops. Yeah, they use like GPS to like do a mural of his face.
I'm trying to figure out what GPS they had. Do that.
I don't know how the hell.
Because that's like a
from
snapshot.
The sky, you see it's like massive, acres and acres. But Kobe's reach was incredible, man. I think
it's a global icon.
Anybody and everybody in sports admired Kobe.
Yeah.
Like through all the sports, you see soccer players doing their tribute.
Because Kobe played soccer too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he spoke a lot of languages and he played soccer too, right?
It's no surprise that he reached across seas. I mean, raised over there in Italy and things like that. So while his dad was playing professional basketball over there, so it's no secret that he would be a big star over there. But I'm gonna tell you though, I like the little friendship he had with Luka. I like that, man. He said, when he was, standing there and he heard a guy speaking in Slovenian or like that, and he turned around and it was Kobe.
Yeah.
I said that was pretty fly right there, though. He was like, I was shocked.
He was like mid stride running, and he just turned around like, wait, like who would say something like that in the middle of LA?
But that was, I mean, those are things about Kobe I like as he grew. He, became a man. You know what I'm saying? We all love the game, but that off the court stuff like that. Priceless.
One last thing before I wrap this up. The one thing I definitely respect about Kobe, as far as once he was finished, is he started working with the young dudes. He started working with the generation that looked up to him.
He's willing to give the game away.
Yes, he's willing to be a teacher and help out the young dudes as Michael Jordan did for him. And that's one thing, like I said, I started to see a different side of Kobe, outside of him being this assassin, selfish sniper, was like Kobe did that, because like I said, that was his job. But ultimately, he was more about helping others, and I think his impact is legendary. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's still hard to grasp, but rest in peace, Kobe, Gigi, and everybody else that fell to that tragic accident last week Sunday.
I had a quick question. How does Kobe's untimely death affect the conversation of GOATs? In like rap, right? Big died early, but we still put him in the conversation of the greatest rapper of all time, even though I think he only had one album out at the time when he passed.
He had.
No, he had one, but the other one was coming out.
The Life After Death.
But the difference is Kobe played his entire career.
I know that's what I'm saying. He played his entire career.
Oh, Kobe's one of the GOATs. Magic stamped him as
he's definitely the greatest Laker.
He's the greatest Laker.
But the people are gonna have their greatest of all time in their head regardless, before Kobe and after Kobe.
Right.
So people already, like we had Dante. Dante thought he was the greatest of all time.
Right.
Sheem, whenever he showed up, he thought Kobe was the greatest of all time.
Big Chip.
So, people are, no matter what happens, he's going to be their GOAT in their eyes. So
Sure.
that's about it. So
I think he's just one of the top three greatest all time.
Okay. He's always been top three. I was just asking, does that move him ahead a little bit, or does it not move him like?
No, it doesn't.
Keep the same. You can keep the same. He's up there, but don't try to fabricate it now that he's not here. If wherever he is on your list, that's where he should be.
Okay.
If he's top 10, obviously.
Right.
Don't move it now because he passed. Because of emotions.
Right.
Wherever he is on your top 10, wherever he is on your all-time greats, that's where he'll be. And
Do y'all think? Because you said certain players are making tributes to him. Do you think that the league should present it to the teams and be like, look, if you guys want to retire the number, then cool. If not, don't worry about it. Like, you think one of his numbers, because the Mavericks are retaring 24.
Yeah, it all depends on.
Should go for it.
Well, just leave it to the team.
Yeah, leave it to the team. The NBA shouldn't. The only thing the NBA can do is possibly on the day of his
patch or something.
Yeah, well, they doing the patch now, but on the day of his death, they can say that's Kobe Day. We're not going to play on that day, or we'll do like a fundraiser or charity game, something like that.
Okay.
That's what the league can do. But as far as them telling the teams what they can and can't do, I don't think they can do that.
Yeah, because you would have to do it for every one of them then.
Yeah.
Every legend that dies, and that will start something.
You'll probably run out of numbers. Then.
Right. So just let it be to the team's discretion to do that.
All right. So this pretty much wraps up this episode of the Kobe tribute. Anybody watching this, when the video goes up, put hashtag RIP Kobe, RIP Mamba, and rest in peace to everybody that was involved in that crash. Gigi and the seven others. And
yo, real quick, this is TJ, but I just want to do something in remembrance real quick. Yo, hey, look, bro, you got something I can stick over? You can stick right over here. Something they can catch it.
No.
I guess gotta do a tribute to it right quick.
We could have did a little skit afterwards where all of us did.
Well, I just want I can't have my moment.
Yeah, but we could have planned it better than this.
It's all right though. It's not planned though. This is spur of the moment. That's what you do. So we just go. Look, you said you T this. Yo, look, this is TJ. We're gonna say Kobe.
He made that. Hey man, this your boy Dog, man.
All right.